Hey, it's the L7C here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel. Still using cybers. We've been doing real well with them. We've been some OTK, some first turn kills, and we're looking at our hand right now. We're like, oh, we got a good hand. We could potentially make cyber end, but we go first, which this instantly makes our hand bad. This is the type of hand you really want to go second with because you're gonna kill somebody. Going first, this was the worst possible hand we could draw. So, and then they special summon Cyber Dragon, and we're like, oh my goodness, we're about to get OTK'd. Then they summon Cyber Dragon, Hertz, Machine Dupe. And as we always say, it can happen to you. We've been OTKing people with the Cyber Dragon deck, so now it's our turn to get OTK'd by a Cyber Dragon deck. And then he summons this card, the Yata, the Gleaming Vanguard. We've never seen this card before, but it's pretty easy. Special summon this card by attributing one normal summoned monster. Never seen it before, so that's very interesting. So he goes into Nova, and we're just like, oh my gosh, we're really about to get killed. And we're just looking at our hands like, well, if we get to go another turn, we might be able to contact fuse the whole field, but I don't think we're lasting, guys. This is why we always say it. I'm going to keep saying it. It can happen to you. When you're riding too high with your deck, and then you run into someone and you have the worst hand possible, and they coincidentally are running the same deck as you, and they have the best hand possible. And then we saw Anaconda, and we're like, holy effing bleep. This is not good. If he summons Dragoon, then there's no chance. But he does Overload Fusion, which mad props to this guy. Anaconda really helps Fusion decks out. It's just the fact that it's an easy Dragoon, that it gets so much hate. So he goes into Rampage, and we're like, oh, we're dead. Like, we're dead. Like, this is 3 attacks, we're dead. And then he does Infinity to take the Anaconda, which is super smooth. Then he does Rampage, and he sends Core and Turtle, which I would have said the same things, but pay attention to that Turtle, because later on, I don't. So, we're just looking, and we're like, can we survive here? And I'm just typing to the guy, GG. Like, that's game. And then he saw that I was playing Cyber Dragon. But I have 2100 defense. So I'm able to survive that. But then he attacks 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So I'm at 1700. And I'm just like... And then he sets 2 back row too. So this is what happens here. I honestly... This is funny too, because since he has that field, I just Chimera Tech using his monsters, which is so crazy. That's why you run a Chimera Tech in the extra deck, because you could just take their monsters as long as you have the card. But I have blinders here, and I make a terrible mistake. I see the back row, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to Power Bond him. I'm going to kill him this turn. This is my chance. And then I go into Rampage with the 2 Cyber Dragons in hand. And then, if I want to activate the effect, I'm like, yeah, I'm blowing up those back row. And he's saying if he can... And it's Mirror Force and DNA Surgery. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am in the clear. We just have to send cards. So I send a Turtle. And then I think I send a Dree. And I'm like, guys, we are about to win. This is why brain farts happen in Yu-Gi-Oh! It can happen to you. I forgot he had the Turtle. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose because I forgot about Turtle. And I've beaten so many people with Turtle. And he says GG, and I know it's GG because Powerbond's effect, I take the 2100. It can happen to you guys.